This is my problem with news reportings of Supreme Court judgments, or any court judgments. This is my problem with news reportings of court judgments. Very recently, everyone's going super happy, at least in the men's rights community. Now a husband can, at the very initial stages, show that his wife was having an affair and in adultery, and therefore the husband can avoid paying maintenance to the wife. This was reported. A lot of men's rights websites and these pages, they talk about it. And even these so-called news publishing houses make a little bit of this thing that husbands can now show proof and the court should consider initially. But when you actually go through the judgment, you see what is the true reality, at least of the husband who's suffering and husbands who will be in similar situations in the near future. The judgment of Himanshu Chaudhary versus state of Rajasthan, right, recently passed, I believe, on 31st of July 2026 by the Honorable Supreme Court. Number one, the wife filed maintenance case in November 2020. So, a resolution came in July 31, 2026. That too, the Supreme Court saying we are sending matter back to the trial court for reconsideration. Some people might say that for the husband, it's a good thing if these things are stretching out for such a long time. That may be true as well. But apart from that, there are other factors. Number one, 25,000 rupees fixed for the wife, 25,000 fixed for the child. The child aspect, no court is going to look at any aspect, right? The child is yours, even if you may claim it's not, whatever it is, you have to keep paying. Now, on the aspect of the wife's adultery, the husband has said, I have this proof. It does not mean that the court will now grant him the benefit. The husband has shown some photos, videos. The Supreme Court has also gone into the fact that most likely private investigators were used. They did not, mind you, reprimand the husband or have any consequences prepared for the husband for these private investigations, and said that laws must be passed to regulate this practice. But the court said, the trial court and the high court simply saying the courts cannot look at initially the proof of the husband. That observation we are setting aside. We are sending the matter back. Photos and videos, to what extent can they be concrete proof? And to what extent will these courts below, now that the matter is seized again, to what extent will they say, okay, we are convinced that the wife is in adultery and therefore she should be denied maintenance. One other aspect that the courts did not look at properly is individual acts of adultery or even repeated acts of adultery versus living in adultery. This is one other aspect that a lot of courts say. If she is not living in adultery, basically what courts of law say is, if she does not have another man taking care of her, then you as the man, even if she's cheating on you, you have to pay up maintenance. I always say, one aspect is putting up a strong defense, collecting your evidence of your innocence or your wife's adultery, cruelty, desertion, etc. The way the justice system is structured, apart from putting up a strong defense as a husband, and you never know, right? Even when hundreds of our cases, we have filed large number of proofs and it falls on deaf ears. Sometimes we do get some progress, but majority of the times, I would still say, unfortunately, this does not work out. What's the remedy? The solution? The solution is to avail of all your legal remedies. One aspect is the way this husband moved Section 91 CRPC petition for calling for records, right, which was also dismissed. We do this all the time. Sometimes we get success, sometimes we don't. Another aspect is the husband and his family members availing of their own legal remedies, civil and criminal acts such as defamation, extortion, intimidation, harassment. A lot of them who are subjected to it by the wife and her family members. The husband and his family should be filing. We say, you never know, one small point of whether this was right or whether this was wrong, your case goes on for the next 5, 10, 15 years. As much as the other party is suffering, you are also suffering, right? So you need to remember, there is no one hard and fast rule or, take this chapati, feed it to the cow and all your thing will be done. There is no one set way to tackle matrimonial disputes. You need to be availing of all your remedies. You need to be going all in on all possible things that can be done in the hope of getting, especially as a husband, the slightest bit of relief.